Hello again. So today I thought it'd be time to do a October checkup, and I'm over on the side here in my garden of death, and this is that Echeveria Sahara stump that I left. I had cut all the pups off, and look how many more pups have grown in on this. I do water it, and right now it's not getting any sun, so I'll probably move it. It's on the north side of the house. These little superbums, and I got a couple on here. It looks like 4. 1, 2, 3, and one little one back here. So I may cut those pretty soon and get rid of the rest of that. And then these little ones, look at all the weeds in here. These are kind of hanging in there, still growing. That backside's doing really good. And these are probably, oh, look, it's got some roots. Okay. So it's finally rooted. That's good. I didn't think it had. How about this one? Yep, that one too. Okay, so these two little aloe cameronii are rooting themselves in here. I'll leave them. Now I gotta fix that real quick. Okay, they're fixed. And now this cactus over here. So I did find a home for this. My horseshoer is gonna take it. She's gonna come back. There's no hurry. I told her it'll be fine here for a while, so she's gonna come back and get this. So that's all that's going on over here. I did tidy everything up, so my all big old mess here. So that's what's going on over here. So then we come over here, and I have these Aeoniums, which are really infested with mealybugs. So I need to just get, I think, a bottle of neem oil and just spray this whole thing. But I mean, they're doing okay. Dragon fruit looks really good. My little rat tail cactus here is doing great. I'm still kind of not sure what's going on with these. They're awfully fat in between the leaves, so I'm hoping that a fruit is developing on these, but we'll see. You know, you never know. I'm just waiting. And I do have a little string of pearls here. So out here, so it's late October. What is the date? It's the end of October-ish, 21st. So the days are getting shorter. It's supposed to be 80 today. Everything in here is looking really good. These are just my little placeholder. Look at the size. Look at the size of that one. It's bigger than my hand. That whole thing, that's one plant. So all this stuff is doing good in here. I'm about to go and buy a big Talavera pot for this. I'm saving my pennies because it's going to be expensive. I'm probably going to pay over $100 just for one pot. But I'm going to do it because I want to get a big one to keep that in there for a long time. Everything out here is looking good. Just a couple weeks ago, I finished, all this stuff. I did replant this. I think that was on a previous video, and I just left it over here. And then in my cart here, I still have this sea dragon. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. I need to cut up this epiphyllum and repot it. All these cuttings here are going to be going into my gutters on the back of the barn. I'll probably do that tomorrow. It's going to be cooler tomorrow. It'll be only 70 degrees, where it's supposed to be 82 today. We got some Brussels sprouts, some onions, some lettuce, cabbage, I think, in there. So we're going to do some little stuff for the winter out where our tomatoes were. Over here, this stuff is all looking really good because the weather's been so nice and mild. Look at those. I love the purple on those von Nurembergs. This pot, I just threw some stuff in here, and it got really dry over the summer, but now it's starting to kind of take off. All these little sempervivums down here, which are all green. It should be different colors, but I don't know what's going on. But they're all green, but they're nice and healthy. Got a few more little ones over here. Those look good. In here, I will probably be moving these two euphorbias. This one's doing really good. It's getting some leaves. coming in on there. All these little cactus are looking good. I have been taking better care of them the last month, so they're all pretty happy, except for this one. I transplanted it into my little pig planter and it rotted overnight, and I didn't water it, it just died, so I'll have to replace that with something else. And then this, look at the bug. All these are doing really good. Everything looks really good over here, except for that, which died over the summer, but I just need to replace it. Now this were the little pieces that I took off of my silver fox, which bloomed out earlier, and I wasn't sure, are these going to be plants? Are they going to die off? Well, a lot of them have taken off and are clearly plants. And then the little ones I'll probably just pull out and get rid of. But look at all those. I got a ton of new silver fox mangaves. This was a pot. I put some little pieces in here and forgot about them, but they need to be planted somewhere, so I got to deal with that. Everything back here is looking good. I need to tear into all of this and reorganize it, but all this stuff, look at the size of these fret ives. They're just massive. And down here I've got black prints. They're coming back. I thought they were all dead, but they're starting to come back. And that is blue atoll. Ooh, what's all here? Just an assortment of soft succulents. This big aloe, this thing is really taking off now. I'm thinking that might be one of the tree type aloes. I'm kind of hoping it'll start growing up. That'd be cool. This stuff all looks really good. I'm still getting more blooms off of this Stapelia. Look at those, how big they are. So cool. My little copper spoons in my whale planter, doing good. Starting to produce some new growth here in the top. And then this one, so that looks cute. I still haven't decided what to do with this. I need to move it. This little millie eye is hanging on, and that side's full of weed. Over here, this is Crassula undulata. I need to really trim this back. But down here, I love this. Super pretty pink and blue echeveria. I forget what it is, but it's happy back there. Let me come around here so I don't trip over my hose. Everything's kind of a mess because I'm in the process of tidying up, getting things moved for the winter. You know, we're in the middle of fall. This blue glow, whew, it is glowing. Look at that. Look through there. You see whoa, you can see how the light really shines through the backs of those and makes it glow. So pretty. My Cameronii, I see some new growth coming in down here, and it's green, which is telling me that it's probably rooted. Got new growth coming down in there too, but it's looking good. My tiger jaw is starting to send up some little blooms. This little mammillaria is blooming. It's the season for mammillarias to bloom. This perii is just looking so perfect. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. And then this little one in a pot, I really want to put it in the ground somewhere. It'll be happier. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. The Santa Rita. Still got a mess in here. I haven't gotten to this yet, but I will. But look at the Aeoniums. Look at the size. They're coming into their season now. Here, I'm a little concerned. This is purple people eater mangave, and the center looks like it's looking like it's wanting to send up a bloom stalk. It's getting real bunchy in the middle, but I have tons of pups around the bottom, so if it does, I'll just reset it. In here, everything is so overgrown, but I love it because I'm going to have a lot of plants to reset, and I will get to that probably this week. Up here, hot mess going on there, but I will be going through all that stuff too. taking care of it, dealing with this. Definitely got to deal with that. My little tapestry here is looking awesome. Everything in here is happy, doing really well. The aloe here, Starry Night aloe, is pouting. It probably hasn't really rooted up much yet, but it'll take off. I'm not worried about it. This agave looks great. Everything here looking really good. Nothing out of the ordinary. I did reset a bunch of these in here behind this Pearl von Nuremberg to fill it in. Looks really good. Back in here, so my bowls are looking good. I'm not having to cover anything right now because it's not getting so hot. But that Echeveria Sahara is looking much better, where it was struggling. This bowl always does better because it gets a little more shade. Look at this Fred Ives, it's huge. But now over here, it's starting to really take off, so that looks good. This has been blooming. I don't think I got a picture. It looks like most of them are done. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much done. This pot that I redid looks really good. That is Aeonium Sunburst, and it's really starting to grow. This pot looks amazing. I love it. Doing really well. I still haven't fixed my little fairy garden. I did move this bowl the last time it rained to keep it from getting dumped on again, but I need to add a handful of dirt and level it up again just to tidy it up. But otherwise, all of these are doing really well. And look at my little tree, how big it's gotten. It is just really filling in and getting fat. It looks great. Let's see, down here, still haven't done anything with this, but I need to. All these guys looking really good, except for the one that's still laying there. I need to cut that and reset it. This aloe distans, happy here. I am losing all the leaves off my Japanese maple, but it's that time of year. So that's okay. I got another flower on here. This is Petalanthus macrocarpus. And I'd finally gotten a few leaves on it and a couple flowers, but it looks like it's kind of sort of stopping. I think it'll start going dormant soon. I see one leaf back in here. Where is it? Can you see it on camera? One leaf right there. That's hanging on. But the Euphorbia trigonas, wow, they're looking amazing. They're all leafed out, looking happy. All this stuff, yeah, looks really, really good. I see I'm getting a little pup out of the side of that. Looks nice. And my Mangave Navajo Princess, not much changing, but it's definitely happy there. So all of this stuff is looking really good. Under here, I just got this blue crested Pilosoceros azureus crested. And you can't, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it is very blue. It's really pretty. This is not looking great. That one's looking kind of yellow. I wonder if I'm losing it. I might have well, no, because I didn't water it. I don't know. It got a lot of rain. So I need to fluff this bowl up, but all the plants look good. And these Mexican snowball are finally starting to get some size. These were pups off the main plant. The aloe distans, this one's a little bit stretched. That's okay though. My Pringley eyes are looking good. Back in here, agave ray of light, beautiful. And this is my pink witch Aeonium. It's got a little pup coming off of it. It's doing good. I still haven't cleaned these up. Here, I pulled the rest of my Aeoniums out. One of these was Fiesta. I forget what the other ones were. This one I think's got a name on it. What is that? Aeonium. Okay, this is Fiesta. And it is infested with mealybugs, as are these. So, I don't know what to do. These all look really good. This little crest here is doing really well. That one still doesn't look like it's quite rooted yet because they're still pretty closed up, but everything down here is looking good. All this stuff in here. I moved down so they'd get a little more sun in the morning. I moved this over here because I noticed these plants are starting to etiolate over on the side. The rest, these ones all look fine, but these ones over here. So in the morning, this gets a lot more light, but I'm probably gonna have to move it again. My monkey tail cactus, looking great. Happy as can be. And then my little roses in here, they're not looking good. The leaves shouldn't be, whoops, the leaves should not have all died off. This one looks okay. As long as one survived, I'll be happy. But this one's not looking great. So I want one. That's why I started so many. Ooh, look at this. Hello there. A little praying mantis in here, blending right in. All this stuff needs to be watered, but everything's doing really good. Whoops, I just dropped you. I just want to stand this back up. It's just heavy. Just heavy. Everything's still good here? Okay, I dropped my phone. So all these little things, looking good. I need to cut and reset all that stuff, but all these little plants doing good right here. Everything's happy. So these are the two sequoias that I got. This one didn't make it. I kind of, you know what, I just picked the wrong one. This one's doing really well. My lovely rose, look at those, they look great. I did bring this variegated aloe out so it gets good morning sun. Here, Chinese dunce cap. This, which I reset not too long ago, is doing good. It's sending up 2 new blooms. I still haven't done anything with the flowers. I haven't been watering it though. Oh, on this side, let's come over here. So I had redone all of this. Okay, where do we want to start? I think we saw all this. So these 3 little plants are the ones I just got from Scott back in Vermont. And they're going to stay right there. They'll do really well there, I think. For a while, anyway. Here, all the stuff that I have stuck in there. Still doing good. This is all that Starry Night aloe. And more plants from Scott in here. In case you didn't see that video. Let's see what's under here. My palm trees are doing good. Little Aeoniums. This still sitting here, hasn't changed. It's really I'm starting to get a lot of flowers on the Tradescantia right now. It's blooming again. And then this little piece, which I stuck in there, a couple of pieces of the variegated, is finally starting to grow. Little Mangavi's doing good. Nothing's changed over here. It's all the same. I did stick my barrel cactuses, the smaller ones, my blue barrel, put them out over here. Oh, this thing, I've been just taking all kinds of pieces off. This is a Dolphii Firestorm, the sedum. And I did steal a pup off of here, right out of the middle there, or kind of off the bottom here, that's right, to put in my bowl. I'll show you that in a minute, but you can't even tell I snitched one. This is doing really good. This Echeveria Sahara, this is the happiest one. I've taken so many pups off here, and you can't even tell. It just keeps filling in. You can hardly even see my rocks under there anymore. Over here, I still haven't done anything with my topsy-turvies, but I will. Here, everything looks good. This Millii is doing really good. 2 bloom stalks on this silver fox. And this one, it looks like it's to the top of the rain gutter. Yeah, they're so tall. It's crazy. And then a few little plants on here, they're doing good. Here's the Deadlia, oh God, which was Bretonii, I think they were. So they get some morning sun and shade in the afternoon. They're doing really good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with this. This is starting to fall forward on top of all the plants under there. I need to trim that way back because it's really taken off. It's getting heavy. But everything under here is looking good. Oh, I can see I got some mealy bugs. Need to deal with those. More Echeveria Sahara. Lots of blooms. Look at the aphids on this bloom. You can see that. Need to deal with those. Just cut that off. This is Hesperaloe. I think there's quite a few of them in there. Kalanchoe luciae. This is really filled in nicely because it just got smothered last year. And then here, you notice one of these two pieces is gone because it fell over. But that's the one that my horseshoe is going to take. Aloe cameronii, just going crazy, happy. And these echeverias, I had cut off all the blooms on all these, and they're blooming again. What are you two doing? Your dog's chasing my cats again? But look at all the pups around this. Beautiful. Aeoniums are starting to wake up. And then look at this little clump of soft stuff. So we've got the agavoides, Echeveria agavoides. I think this is blue elf in here. I don't know what's down in there. There's a purple Pearl von Nuremberg. Try to say that. Little Allodistans hiding under there. Yellow millii back here. And then this Portulacaria minima is really coming back. The blue elf is doing good. It's going to start sending up a bunch of blooms again. So this little cactus is doing really good here. I do need to pick all those blooms off of it. Aloe vera. This big, it's like a fire barrel. I forget what it's called. Doing good. It did have quite a few flowers on it this year. Over here, I have more sempervivums in this bowl. Look at all the color. They look so good. So bright out here. I hope you can see that. I can't hardly see my screen. My little cholla is doing good. This is still sitting here. I need to get rid of it. It's not doing anything. It's probably dead. Doesn't look like it though, but I don't know. Here's a bowl I did. I hear a pig over there. I don't see any pigs out here. They must be in Squeal's room. Did this bowl. Everything's looking really good in here. It's happy outside. This was in the house for a while, and they were starting to stretch. So I'm like, I got to get these out. Do I hear Bella? Who do I hear? Pippin? Squeal? Somebody's over there. This little millii is doing good. I'm going to have to cover it this winter so it'll come back. It took all summer just to come back. And look at all this grass. So I'm going to spray Roundup again today to make sure none of this stuff continues to grow. Aluaudia procera, I'm going to move this so that it survives the winter here. They don't do real well in this area. The Dickia is doing good. This Mangave Tooth Fairy, getting too big for that spot. I'm going to have to move it. My barrel is flowering again. Check that out. There's one right there. And then there's a bunch more that are going to open. Oh, and you can see another ring coming around here. That's too funny. So we'll see how many. I'm hoping to get some seeds out of one of these pods. And then this, I didn't get a picture of it, but you can see it fell off right there. Had another big bloom that just opened just recently. And I pretty much missed it. I think it had opened the day before I saw it, so there was a little bit left. And then the bloom stalk on here. I saw hummingbirds on this morning, so that was cool. And let's come around. You see I've got some weeds in here. I have been spraying them. I've sprayed over here twice, and I can see somebody has been over here making a mess and kicking my rocks everywhere. So I need to tidy that up a little bit. Come around this side. Ooh. Okay, so the Echinopsis, doing great, still alive. This Trichocereus validus, no flowers this year, but it's really starting to put on some size. So yeah, next year, I don't know what I'm going to do if this starts to get to the point where it could fall. I don't want it landing on one of the dogs, so I'll have to really watch that. Everything in here is looking good. The new agaves are doing really well. And more Echeveria agavoides. Cameronii is really doing well, so I'm happy. Yeah, so everything's doing good in here. And then over here, look at that rose popping up again. I keep spraying it, it keeps coming back. So pads off my Opuntia Santa Rita. I should give somebody those. So these are the bowls I did. And everything's looking good. It's only been, I don't know, a week. But they're all happy. Here's this one. So they're getting plenty of sun over here. Little cactuses are getting a lot more sun over here. And this is the other pup I pulled off the sidewalk from my other agave perii. It's doing good. Bless you. Did you hear squeal sneeze? Sneezy little pig. So I probably need to water this, although we got 2 good heavy rainstorms. I don't want to overwater this, but I see a lot of the leaves are starting to yellow. I don't know, do the leaves fall off of those in the wintertime? I'll have to check in this. So here I transplanted my Opuntia Dark Night, and then I sent off the extra pads. Who was that sniffling? Oh, okay. I sent the extra pads off to Scott, who wanted some. So I did trim all these off that were making it lean back this way. So hopefully it'll grow, you know, as it develops new pads, it'll grow a little bit more, you know, so it doesn't get top heavy and fall over. And these 2 agaves are just hanging out. This one is a variegated Americana. That's just Americana. And I think that's really everything out here worth looking at. This is this one was given to me by a woman in New Mexico driving through. We stopped to look at her garden and she gave me a cutting, and I think it was just 3 pads at the bottom, and then all this has grown off of it. So I don't know the exact ID on it, but it's got some nice thorns on it, nice spines. This staghorn's looking good. It did send out a couple more flowers, which is funny. And then my yucca's looking good. This sago palm looks great. The other 2 over here, I don't know what's going on with them. But look at all the echeverias in here. These are the Saharas in the middle. These were the grocery store ones on the outside. But they look amazing. All right, so let's go take a look in the back. I've been working out there a little bit. We'll bring you right back. Okay, so back here, it's about 1 o'clock. And as you can see, there's only a little bit of sun right now. Most of this is in the shade because these trees right now, this time of year, the sun comes up like over there and it just kind of goes across and then comes down. So these trees are blocking most of the sun. So what I did was I moved a lot of my little trichocereus plants that I got from Brent Wigand into my greenhouse where they get full sun all day. Most of this stuff, the rest of this stuff should be fine. I did lose, like almost overnight, my euphorbia. This is Horita. And I noticed it had 1 dead piece in it. And so I didn't think much of it. And I'm like, I'll just keep an eye on it. And then like 2 days later, the whole rest of the plant just died. I don't know why. I don't think it was overwatering. It just rotted and it died. Unfortunately, because it was such a beautiful plant, that icy blue. But I don't know. So I'll pull this out of here and put something else in there later. Queen Victoria Reginae is doing good. The King Ferdinand doing good. So this got knocked off by this little buffalo here. Huh. What are you doing? Pumbaa. Mr. Pumbaa. Mr. Pumbaa, what are you doing, baby? Because he comes over here, you can see all the, that was all the top dressing from the smaller plants that he just knocked off completely. But he likes to get on here and rub on this. So this fell over and was completely upside down and did a lot of damage to the leaves. But I mean, it'll be okay. Broke some of the new growth here, but it'll continue to grow. I need to pull it out take some of these pups off of it, I think. Clean it up, repot it. I might take it in to the greenhouse for the winter. And then these two were tucked under the shelf because I didn't have any room. But now my peanut cactus are pulled out a little farther so they'll get some more sun. And I moved this hectia. You can see mud all over the pot. This is what he's doing. Look at him. He's scratching. He gets itchy and then he comes over. And he's just a bull. He weighs over 200 pounds. Last time I had him on a scale, he was 205 pounds, so he's a bull. This hectia, he moves around. Luckily, it's never fallen off the shelf, and it weighs a ton, so I moved it up to the top. I am going to pull this apart again, and you can see how big these pups are now, and they're right near the base, so I think I should be able to easily pull 3 large pups off of this. But I'm not going to do that yet. And then this euphorbia is doing really good. Another agave. And here, I'm not sure, lace aloe, haworthia. Somebody said this is a lace aloe, but I really like this plant. I'd like to put it in the ground out front. I'm going to get rid of this sedum. I don't like it anymore. My tiger jaws, it did get a couple of times where it got really dry and I wasn't paying attention, so I did lose some of it, but most of the plant looks really good. It's been blooming. So I gotta just finish cleaning this up, reorganizing the plants to make it look nice again for winter. I still haven't reset this, but I will eventually. And then over here, I took the biggest pup out of here from right there and put it in the bowl up front. This aloe almost needs to be cut and reset too. It's starting to get pups. I've pulled a couple out, but there's one right there. And one, I don't know if it's hard to see them in person. I don't know if they're showing up on camera very well. Yeah, you can see it right there. So I might cut and reset this one. But this looks almost like that plant that took over in the front. I don't know. No, maybe it's an Aeonium. I don't know what it is. Little mangave's doing good. Probably needs to go in a smaller pot. It hasn't done much in there. I still have not fluffed up my gutters, but the plants that are in there are looking really good. Look at this cute little crest up here. I got ghosties. Oh, I noticed this ghostie, which still looks pretty good, is, I think, yeah, it's rotten, completely dead back in the back. I can't see it down here because that gutter's a little over 6 feet up and I'm only 5'7" and I'm standing on a hill. But the Cameronii is rooted in here. They're doing good. This panda plant's doing really good. I think there's another one in here somewhere. But the ones that are alive are doing really good now. They're loving this cooler weather. They're getting bright light, but not a lot of direct sun, only a little bit. The Aeoniums, covered in mealybugs. Oh, look at that pretty little one. Yeah, so that stuff is doing really good. And all those little plants I'm going to put in there to fluff them up. So I'll be right back. Can you see that little hummingbird? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so over here, hi, Mr. Pork Chop. Hi, baby. What you doing, buddy? Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Good boy. You're okay. It's just me. I know. Nobody's going to get you. He's one of our geriatrics, and he worries if one of the other pigs comes and messes with him. It takes him a minute to get up and moving. He's got some arthritis. So roses are doing good. I just watered everything really good yesterday. So here's the pot I did out here. I still have this portulacaria in here. I still kind of want to move it. All of these little imbricatas were kind of dying off, so I need to redo some of those and fill this back in. But everything else is looking really good in here. Really good. Another row, got some weeds. These roses doing really good. I need to deadhead. Haven't done that. My rosemary bloomed. 2 stalks bloomed. And I don't know what's going on. This is the gardenia that I bought. And even when it's really well watered, it's always looking limp. If I let it dry out a little bit, it looks limp. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So, but over here, English thyme, smells good. Basil's kind of come back. Oh, basil smells so good. And over here, ow, just ran into a post. I've been working on cleaning this all up, getting the plants moved. Missed a towel. So I only have these two out here still. And I'll probably move them around inside. But so what I did was the greenhouse got a really good fall cleaning. Cleaned all the glass. I brought my banana tree in. And I just brought all the trichocereus in here so they get really good light. Cats are chasing each other all day. And I have to get after him sometimes because he can be a little rough with his little sister. They get sun all day in here, and it still cools off at night in here. I don't have this heated, but it's not going to get frost settling on the plants, so I do like to bring some stuff in. I need to pull this apart, reset all that stuff, get those aloes out of there. Can you hear them? Fezzik! Yeah, but everything's nice and clean in here. It's really hot right now. It's probably 90 degrees or more in here. And that's with all the windows open. I do need to fix I'm going to order new little thing. These aren't working. It should be opening. And Dave decided last year to tie them down because he was worried the wind would catch them if they were open. And it ruined them, both of them. So neither one of them open anymore. So I think I'm going to buy new ones, replace those. And I don't know, but I'm real happy. Everything's clean in here. You can see through the windows. These guys will stay in here until probably spring. So they get plenty of sunlight, but they'll be protected from wind and they won't get overwatered. Last year I had about, I don't know, half as many of those, and I left them out all year. So here's that gasteria that I was really worried about. And it's got a lot of new growth. If you saw a previous video, it was really rotting. A lot of the bottom leaves came off. But I don't know, it's hanging in there, so. And then I noticed I only have two lithops left in here. Keep hearing noise. And one of them bloomed. I can't remember the last time I put water in this. But that one's splitting there. Yeah, so they're doing really good. And this one actually had a really pretty yellow flower yesterday. So that's cool. I got my Pachypodiums in. And they're sitting right in front of this little window, so hopefully they'll get a little air. Dave is going to come out here. It's a real mess out here, but he's got to fix my solar panels there. I don't know if, can you see those through there? And get my battery working so I can put a fan in here. I still have these four little guys. They do really good right there, so I just leave them there. I got a donkey tail, baby toes, and two Haworthias. And then a mother of thousands in there that I need to get out of there. So, yeah, I think that's it. But I brought this table in from outside, and it worked perfect. I was going to use it as a potting table because it's higher than this, which is really low. But then I thought, you know what? That'll be perfect to put plants on because it's super sturdy. And then the rest of them are over here. I do have another one of these that I need to bring over, the epiphyllums. Last year I left this one outside in the front, and they all froze in those 2 nights of cold, and then they've grown back. So I do need to pull those out and separate them, but I'll do that probably in the spring. I'm not going to do that now. This one's doing okay, but yeah, I think that's everything. I was trying to keep this video a little bit shorter because you've seen everything recently. Went through all my stuff, cleaned everything up, cleaned all my shelves, cleaned all the windows. So I'm going to start planting some seeds out here. I want to start growing some flowers in here, and I want to grow vegetables, and I'm going to do another herb garden. So I don't know if I'm going to just leave this and see what it does. It seems like that oregano just keeps growing, or not the oregano, the English thyme. I just probably need to trim it up, get the dead stuff off of here, make it look nice. But the oregano is all done and gone. Still smells good though. Smells like spaghetti sauce. And yeah, get another garden going of herbs for the winter, but I can probably just leave them inside. And now that I've cleaned everything up, I have plenty of room. But I love the way the cactus look in there. Yeah, they're getting a lot more light. They were probably getting a half an hour of sunlight on the shelf right in the middle of the day, and then they were back in the shade. And I do not want them to start to etiolate. And at least I know in here they won't get overwatered over the winter, because I think this year we're going to get quite a bit of rain. I'm just thinking, because the last 2 years we really didn't get too much. So I think I'll leave it at that. Oh, and this was one of the plants. You can see all the mud all over the side of this pot. This is one of the plants Pumbaa knocked over. Completely fell out of its pot. The plant's fine. I do need to repot it, though. I need to fix it. But I haven't done it yet. And then this one, same thing, but this one the pot broke. I did find the side little piece, and I just kind of wedged it on there. That'll help to keep the soil from drying out too fast in here. And then I just threw some more, little bit of top dressing that I scooped up. But I tell you what, at least they'll be safe in here. He won't keep knocking stuff over. And it actually looks like a proper greenhouse again. It was just too hot all summer to do anything in here. But now I can start using it again. And I did take the shade screen off the top. So everything's looking good. So yeah, so that's it for October. If you're still watching, thank you. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I will see you next time.